Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga and Buddhism. Um, Today is Thursday, June the 27th, 2019. Thursday, June the 27th, 2019. And I'm just going to proceed right now in disseminating some fantastic treasury of wisdom that I discovered a couple of months back. And the author of this fantastic work, collections of wisdom, is the Venerable Master Singyung. For those who don't know, Venerable Master Singyung is just like the Dalai Lama. He is one of the greatest Buddhists alive today. In my opinion, he's the very greatest, together with the Dalai Lama. And Venerable Master Singyung has been all over the world. He's a strong advocate for education. He's been building institutions, particularly higher institutions. Here in the United States, he established University of the West, granting degrees. University of the West in Rosemead, California. And back home in Taiwan, he has more universities. In Bronkhorstpoort, South Africa, Johannesburg, historically, he became the first first Buddhist authority to establish Buddhism in Africa through the giant foundation, Nanhua Buddhist Foundation in Johannesburg, South Africa, as well as the African Buddhist Seminary. Here are his words of wisdom, which I discovered a couple of months ago, and I've been researching ever since, trying to disseminate and then advance further research to systematize these great teachings, just as Confucius did to the I Ching in China. The I Ching is very great system of wisdom. And of course, we have the Ifa also in Nigeria, which is another giant. It's just like the I Ching. Here are the words of wisdom from the great most venerable Master Singyung. We all wish to have good character. We're going to talk about character now. Very important, guys. We all wish to have good character, because with good character, we can be a good person. How do we achieve good character? Okay. The following are some guidelines. It goes straight to the point to tell us how we can be good people, how we can accomplish good character. Good character is necessary. If you have some dream of what you want to achieve in life and you want it to be a long-lasting success, you need to have a good character. Discipline and good character will take you to these goals. We need to know how. Master Singyung is going to guide us right now. One, I call this the golden treasures. He's going to give it to us. So folks, be ready to take down notes right now. Base wealth on no greed. Base wealth on no greed. No greed is in quote. Base wealth on no greed. In order to have good character, we must first rid ourselves of strong cravings and greed. I need you guys to be highlighting as much as you can. These are all very important here. We must first rid ourselves of strong cravings and greed. Greed can never be satisfied. Greed can never be satisfied. Greed can never be satisfied. The following passage illustrates greed. Now that I have many acres of fertile land, I want a government title to impress others. I do not want to start at the bottom of the ladder, nor even in the middle. When I am at the top rank, I want to be the emperor for a while. When I am the emperor and everything is going well, I long to live forever. This is all in quote. Money and material goods in the world are limited, but people's cravings are limitless. Limitless. Okay? No matter how rich a greedy person may be, such a person is still poor. Only when we find joy and contentment and live a life of simple means can we be truly wealthy. Therefore, greed is poverty, and having no greed is wealth. Greed is poverty, and having no greed is wealth. 2. Base nobility on no need. Base nobility on no need. No need is in quote. Base nobility on no need. When people covet nothing, they gain a noble character. People often degrade themselves by trying to satisfy their strong cravings for material wealth and insists on fulfilling their many needs and wants. If we are greedy and never content with what we have, we will always be asking people for favors everywhere we go. We will end up being shameless in our efforts, and as we flatter and scheme for more. But if on the contrary, we do not covet fame and fortune, our character will naturally be ennobled. Naturally be ennobled. Sounds like Mencius. Sounds like Mencius' idea right there. Okay, the greatest follower of Confucius was Mencius. He has that kind of idea. Okay, 3. Base harmony on no anger. This is the third golden treasure Master Singyun is giving us right now. Base harmony on no anger. The sutras teach the fire of anger can burn a forest of merits. The fire of anger can burn a forest of merits. That's in quote. Anger is like fire. Once anger arises, it can spread like wildfire, making us feel hot and uncomfortable. When the fire of our anger burns from within, we get upset and unhappy. In the heat of anger, we will ignore the ethical standards and human sentiments we uphold. As a result, not only are we unhappy, but we also end up compromising our character. Only when we put out the flames of anger and treat others with forgiveness and compassion can we achieve calmness and tranquility in our hearts. In this way, we will then be able to gain peace and harmony. 4. Base wisdom on no delusion. Base wisdom on no delusion. No delusion is in quote. According to the saying, one would rather fight with an intelligent person than speak with an arrogant one. People are deluded because of ignorance, wrong-headed views, and the lack of reasoning. It is often uncomfortable speaking with deluded people because they are inflexible and cannot reason, and any reasoning they may have is always half-baked. Ignorance can be frightening because it reflects wrong-headed thinking. When we are without delusion and ignorance, we gain wisdom. Without delusion and ignorance, we gain equanimity and ease. Now we're going to quickly summarize all these teachings. Master Singyun does a brilliant summary here. People are sometimes called the most advanced beings because of their self-respect. While self-respect comes from having good character, our character is not given to us by our parents or teachers, nor can it be bought with any amount of gold or money. We can't buy character. You have to cultivate it. It is cultivated according to morals and ethics and our respect and regards for them. Okay, it is cultivated according to morals and ethics and refined by understanding the truth. Some people leave behind a good reputation spanning centuries, while others gain a bad name for themselves for millennia. The difference between the two depends on having good character, folks. Having good character, okay? Now, this is for you to take home, take to your study, take to your private libraries and reflect and meditate on this abundant wealth, on these golden treasures from the Grandmaster Singyun. Namo Amitofo.